The disagreement between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton regarding the bridesmaid dress fitting for Meghan and Harry's royal wedding continues to be a source of tension in front of the media. Earlier, it was stated that Kate was left sobbing after the heated dispute that took place in the days leading up to the wedding of the Duchess of Sussex in May 2018. Then, during her conversation with Oprah Winfrey, Meghan revealed that the reverse happened, and she was overcome with emotion just a few days before her wedding to Prince Harry. New information regarding the altercation that took place between the two parties has been included in Tom Bower's most recent book. Tom Bower writes in his book that he was told by unnamed sources that the Duchesses of Cambridge and Sussex had a disagreement about the length of Princess Charlotte's hemline and the fit of her dress, as well as whether or not the bridesmaids should wear tights at the wedding. These issues were brought up during the wedding planning process. Additionally, he asserted that Meghan's insistence was supported by her former best friend and the mother of one of her bridesmaids, Jessica Mulrooney. He further stated, "Some would say that Meghan compared Ivy favourably to Charlotte." The alleged version of what transpired is the most recent in a string of assertions that have been made regarding the dispute. It was reported early in 2018 that Meghan was the one who had caused Kate to cry during a disagreement about the bridesmaids' outfits. Later, in her explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey, the Duchess of Sussex expressed her disagreement with this statement, stating that it was actually the other way around and adding, she, Kate, was upset about something, but she owned it and she apologised and she gave me flowers and she presented them to me in a vase. In addition, Meghan stated, "It wasn't a confrontation. I don't think it's fair to her to get into details of that, because she apologised. What was hard to get over was I was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do, but that happened to me. And the people who were part of our wedding were going to our comms team and saying, I know this didn't happen. I don't have to tell them what actually happened." However, Tom continues to write in his book that unnamed sources told him that the two continued to argue with one another. On today's episode of Good Morning Britain, he admitted that all of his sources were individuals who have a negative opinion of Meghan and confessed, "She made it pretty clear to all of her friends and people who work with her not to talk to me. So it was quite a struggle, but I got enough people to speak to me. More than enough. I got about 80 people." Despite this, he was adamant that the biography was objective, stating that he had sifted through the material and never put in stuff that isn't true and can't be checked. In the book, Bower also claims that Kate was tired after the birth of her son Prince Louis in the months leading up to the royal wedding. She is also claimed to have been irritated by complaints of Meghan bullying her staff, according to Bower. According to what he said, one member of the Duchess of Sussex's staff claimed she had little sympathy for those outside her circle. Tom Bower wrote in the biography that the Duchess of Cambridge was too fatigued to cope with a discussion about whether bridesmaids should wear tights. In the end, however, she came to the conclusion that they should in order to follow convention. On the other hand, he asserted that Meghan's insistence was supported by Jessica, the mother of Ivy. Jessica is Ivy's mother. After that, there was a second fight about the length of Charlotte's hem. Kate felt it was too short and anyway did not fit, which followed the initial disagreement. However, Bower adds that the Duchess of Sussex wouldn't compromise, which caused Kate to become agitated since she believed that the concerns expressed by the staff regarding Meghan's behaviour had been validated. The famed argument with Prince William's wife reportedly occurred when they disagreed about the outfits that the flower girls should wear, and it made headlines all around the world. Pictures from the wedding at St George's Chapel, Windsor, appear to show the 6 bridesmaids with bare legs, while photographs from Prince William and Kate's wedding in April 2011 shows bridesmaids wearing tights. In November 2018, it was rumoured that Meghan had brought Kate to tears over Princess Charlotte's bridesmaid's outfit. This rumour originated in the United Kingdom. The Duchess of Cambridge reportedly broke down in tears following a dress fitting with Princess Charlotte, according to 2 sources cited by the Daily Telegraph. According to the information provided by an insider, Kate had only just given birth to Prince Louis and was feeling quite emotional. On the other hand, Meghan would subsequently assert in an interview with Oprah Winfrey that the Duchess of Cambridge was the one who brought her to tears. In one of her interviews, Oprah questioned Meghan. Was there ever a time when she, Kate, might have cried? Or she might have let out a tear? However, the Duchess of Sussex responded with a firm no. Instead, the opposite occurred. And I don't say that to be disrespectful to anyone, because it was a really difficult week leading up to the wedding, she continued, and she was upset about something. But she owned it, and she apologised for her behaviour, we were told. And as a token of her regret, she brought me flowers and a handwritten note. And she did what I would do if I knew I had wounded someone, which is to just take responsibility for it, which is what she did. In her follow-up statement, Meghan referred to the fact that the opposite of that would be out in the world as shocking. She went on to say that a few days before the wedding, she was upset about something pertaining. Yes, the issue was correct about flower girl dresses, and it made me cry, and it really hurt my feelings. And she added, and I thought, in the context of everything else that was going on in these days leading up to the wedding, that it didn't make sense to not be just doing what everyone else was doing, which was trying to be supportive, knowing what was going on with my dad and whatnot. Meghan also said, it wasn't a confrontation, and I actually think I don't think it's fair to her to get into the details of that because she apologised. What was hard to get over was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do, but that happened to me. And the people who were part of our wedding were going to our comms team and saying, I know this didn't happen. I didn't have to tell them what actually happened. Meghan also said in reports she had reduced the Duchess of Cambridge to tears, which was a turning point. The Duchess said everyone in the institution knew that wasn't true, and she hoped Kate would have wanted that to be corrected, adding, she is a good person. A specialist on the royal family named Katie Nicholl had previously asserted that Kate found the Oprah disclosures mortifying. Katie said that the Duchess of Cambridge is very careful with how she handles others, which is the reason why you never hear about her having a disagreement with anyone. Katie stated the following in an interview with OK magazine. Kate has never wanted any suggestions of a rift with Meghan to come out in the press, so for this story to be circulating, it is very hard. Katie further stated that there are different versions of the story, and asserted that Prince Harry and Meghan were aware that Kate is not in a position to respond to the allegations. The royal expert provided the publication with the following statement regarding the bridesmaid rumour. From what I hear, there are different versions of the bridesmaid story, not just the one Meghan discussed. Kate thought everything had been resolved, so the fact that it was brought up again was humiliating. Both Meghan and Harry are aware that Kate is unable to provide a response at this time. The royal expert went on to suggest that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey has left Kate feeling saddened, disappointed and hurt.